Hello there everyone, welcome back to the Clay Soldier Battle Tournament. So, we are down to 10 teams remaining. And we're going to be starting off with Flaming Coal going up against Emerald Blitz. And they both had upgrade points to spend, and I did the random roulette, and they both got specialists. Cole got specialist 2 in the form of poisonous mushrooms, and Emerald Blitz got regular specialists in the form of healers. This is reducing their number to literally just teams full of specialists. So, all we have to do now is choose where they will duel. In the Hellscape. Alright, let's get them over there, set them up, and let them duke it out. Okay, had some technical issues I had to get taken care of with the remote wiring. Over on the right we have Emerald Blitz, and a very varied amount of weaponry. Emeralds, snowballs, sticks, glistering melon, blaze powder. They got a lot of stuff. And their opponents, the Flaming Coal, have an equally bizarre and crazy amount of stuff. Their own blaze powder, bone clubs, nether quartz, poisonous mushrooms, redstone dust. It is a mishmash of anything you can find in a Clay Soldier Battle Tournament. So, let's see which team wins in 3, 2, 1. And there's some poison swirls going around. A few soldiers have been knocked into the lava to be slain forever, and that was very fast. Those healing melons were useless. Flaming Coal stomped on Emerald Blitz. Well, let's get them all cleaned up and move on to the next match. And so, in a battle of specialists, Emerald Blitz has been taken down. Let's see, where are you, Emerald Blitz? There you are. Send you down below. And it was this side. Flaming Coal moves on. And Emerald Blitz will face Glass Cannon. Up next on the board we have Milton Melons going up against Gancho. And they both had 2 upgrade points to spend. I have already done the random roulette off camera. Gancho got a full stack of troops to be added to their regiment. Melton Melon did not spend anything. So I believe that officially makes Gancho the first team that has above 48 soldiers. And they will be doing battle with each other in the Feudal Kitchen. Been a little while since we've been there. It's good to head on back to old places every now and then. Let's set them up and watch them duke it out. And so, back at the Feudal Kitchen, we have 2 teams made of produce going after each other. Almost fitting in a way when you think about it. On the right we have the Melton Melons, and they're still 48 soldiers armed with bones and just everything that they've had so far. Nothing's changed about them. They are eternal, despite their melty nature, I suppose. And on the left side, Gancho with their now impressive numbers, considering how many teams have lost units in favor of specialists. 56 soldiers in all, 8 of them able to bring the dead back to life. And if we haven't got any technical issues with the wireless controller, let's get this thing going in 3, 2, 1. Alright, both teams pouring out the gate. Lightning is starting to cascade across the emerald across the Milton Melon team, and everyone is now set ablaze as nether brick cores and blaze rod strikes are igniting enemy soldiers on both sides. Frankly, I do not know which team I would give the advantage in this case, though I feel it would be a safe bet to assume that the superior numbers and revival capabilities of the Gancho team will see them through to the end. And there we have it. Gancho is all that stands in the midst of this carnage. Milton Melon has stubbornly refused to adapt as the tournament has gone on, and that has finally caught up with them. Though they have made a pretty good showing without actually changing anything. Nonetheless, it's time to send them down to the last stand arena matches. Alright, I'm going to get this mess cleaned up, then we're going to move on to the next match. And so, down a level goes the Milton Melons. And I forgot the banner. That's okay. Gancho gets to move forward, while the Milton Melons will be facing Sapphire in their next match. But before we actually get to who will get eliminated next, we are moving back to the main tournament proper. We are going to be seeing Lapis Valkyries going up against Flash Flare. I've already done their victory point spending stuff, and neither of them are spending any victory points, so we're just going straight into the match, which will be in the Gladiator Hall. So, let's get both teams set up. There shouldn't really be much need for introduction of what they have, considering they're not changing anything. This will be a interesting fight, I'm sure. Welcome back to the Gladiator Hall. Flash Flare over here on the right. Lapis Valkyries over here on the left. Is there really anything more I can say about them? They've not changed very much at all since the beginning of the tournament, especially Lapis Valkyries. So, let's get things going in 3, 2, 1. And the scouts take off. This is going to be an interesting fight because Lapis Valkyries do have aerial units, and they are affected by the updrafts. Whereas the Flash Flare units don't really have a ranged attack, so it's much harder for them to hit the Lapis Valkyrie units. However, being launched up into the air may help them out with that. Although it does look like they are falling in numbers quite a bit. In fact, there goes the last of them. Congratulations, Lapis Valkyries, you have won yet again. There, stop them from committing suicide. They've won yet again, allowing them to be the first team to make it to the final part of the main tier. After they face the winner of the next match, that will be it. There will have been every group what I'm trying to say is every single group that can lose in the main tier will have lost in the final fight there. I'm just going to get this cleaned up and stop rambling. I'll see you back on Spawn Island. And thus the Lapis Valkyries maintain their lengthy win streak, achieving 3 victories in a row, which lets them get a guaranteed upgrade next time they fight, should they spend their points. And of course, Flash Flare ends up being knocked down. Leaving just 3 remaining up here, soon to be 2. And Flash Flare will be going up against Flaming Coal in their next match. So up next we have the Beetroot Burners facing off against Rolling Thunder. I've already went and spent their points. The Beetroot Burners had 3 victory points, giving them a guaranteed upgrade, which was spent on wool padding for their rabbit hide armor, making it somewhat more effective, as if they didn't already have pretty decent defensive capabilities. Meanwhile, Rolling Thunder has not spent any points. And they shall do battle in Frostbite Valley. Let's set them up and watch the carnage. And here we are back at Frostbite Valley. Rolling Thunder on the right side here. Go to their usual attire. No changes from their last time fighting. And on the left side we have the Beetroot Burners with their newly padded rabbit hide armor. However, Rolling Thunder does have specialists that have armor penetrating lightning. Both teams are wielding shields. Beetroot Burners have a superior number. All in all, it does sound like a fairly even match, but we'll see how true that is in 3, 2, 1. And I had forgotten to give the Beetroot Burners a glass lens for scouting. My mistake, but the battle is unfolding nonetheless. And unfortunately there are frame drops happening at the same time. Well, we will have to just do our best to keep track of the fight, because it's a little bit late to reset anything. There are soldiers getting caught up in the snow drifts. And I've made the mistake of moving. And during all that lag, it seems that the Beetroot Burners have smashed down Rolling Thunder. Congrats, Beetroot Burners. You win and move on. We are going to have to cut here, especially since the thing has stopped.